Okay. It says we're live, man. I don't know.
Okay.
So young guy, happy Chinese New Year.
Happy Chinese New Year and
Happy.
Saturday.
I guess I don't. Like I said, I don't know if we're. Whoa, what was that? Anyway, all right, internet, we're here. I think we're live on 2 platforms. We're gonna see. Let me check Twitch. I don't know. Okay, it says test. I got to switch that later. God damn, I should have switched it in the goddamn. God damn it. That's all right. We'll switch it. I forgot the. Man, that's fine. I mean, that sucks, but okay. Well, we'll just switch it. I'll just switch the obviously the title when we're done. Okay. That sucks.
Change title after.
Yeah, I don't think we can. Yeah, I don't think I can switch the title now since we're live. Anyway, man, that sucks. But anyway, that's okay. We're new at it. We're new at it. That's a fine. We're new at the new
store.
The new store.
Oh
my god. Now I'm hearing double. Are you hearing double, Chew My Goo?
No, I am not. I'm all good.
Okay. New store. What the new store? All right, here we go. I'm here. I'm sorry, man. I gotta let me see here. This sucks. All right, hold on, man.
Get her going.
Jesus Christ. How do I? Okay, I got it now. I figured it out. All right. Well, goddamn. Technical difficulties, Chew My Goo. Low boy, how you doing, man? Also, the chat comes here from both places, I'm wondering. Okay. So if anybody happens to see us on Twitch, it says test. We don't meet. I should have switched it, by the way, if anybody knows. But I'm here with Chew My Goo again. We're Chew My Goo, you think Microsoft's going to kill the physical media?
Fuck yes, they are, and it's going to be a sad day.
You think the days are numbered now, really, with physical media, thanks to Game Pass, huh?
Game Pass is definitely going to do a number on physical media just because, they've got all these big companies under there and they give their games out for fucking pennies on the dollar.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, the big news was today or yesterday or early this week, that it was an MLB baseball, right?
Yeah,
MLB decided to go and jump ship from PlayStation because I did not know it was an exclusive. Did you?
Nah, I did not either. No.
Yeah, they jumped ship, man. They jumped ship right straight from Sony right to Microsoft's lap, and get day one when the game comes out, let's say $70, I don't know, $60, $70, it's going to go straight to Game Pass, and you can get it for free day one. Of course, you're not going to get a physical copy. You're going to get it day one. You're going to get it day one. All you got to do is pay the small amount of $15.99, which I'm very disappointed. Game Pass. I wish it didn't exist. Everybody on YouTube is loving it now. Now it's a big turnaround from PlayStation having all the exclusives, having all the games, and Microsoft not having anything. I'm very disappointed in it. Me and Chew My Goo talked about this before, that I hate Game Pass. I hate anything digital. A couple of games here and there aren't bad, but I think the physical media is the way to go. So what do you take? Give me your thoughts on the MLB baseball going straight to Xbox, Chew My Goo, day one Game Pass.
I don't think it's going to be a big standout, that's for sure. I mean, if you're playing baseball, you're probably not playing the game. You're probably trying to play it in real life, but
you think, right?
I mean, maybe it's just me, but I think baseball is probably one of the most boring sports out there.
Well, yeah, I agree with that one. It probably, yeah, I have to go with that one, yeah. But I tell you right now, the people that do not know, Chew My Goo is a expert at Madden. I'm thinking he's got to be, as much as time you put into it. I could probably put so much time as you did, and I still probably wouldn't be as good as you. But I'm pretty sure that you're pretty good. Now the question is, Chew My Goo, what if Madden? What if Microsoft gets the rights to Madden or something, or maybe Call of Duty, or what's coming up? Because they're buying everything up. Where they buy Discord, they're trying to buy Discord. They bought Bethesda. Like I said, there's been several weeks and several years gone by where PlayStation people and believe me, I don't want this to happen. I'm not for, just because I'm going to go to the Xbox, the first console I get out of the new generation consoles. I'm going to get both, but it's for the backwards compatibility, upscale, free upscale. That's why I'm going with it. But what do you think is going to come after this? Do you think they're not going to stop? What do you think?
I think they've got a few more things planned. I'm thinking, honestly, they might go after, if Sony doesn't go after them, I think they might go after Konami or Capcom, any of those two. But in terms of games, I mean, I will not be jumping ship to Xbox, Microsoft unless, they literally control everything. Madden, I
Yeah.
love playing the football game, and I could go back to what I said, if you're playing baseball, you probably wanna play it in real life. I could say the same thing for that, but, I don't want to. Fuck all that. I'm not trying to get my ass off, but, I mean, if they took over everything, like I said, I would jump to Microsoft, but me, I think I'm such a Sony devotee, devoted
Yeah.
to Sony,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not going anywhere, no
Now,
matter what game they take.
no matter what they do. So you're now the thing is like this is one example. We talked about this, but I just fuck it. Let's talk about it again. That since we're doing this, that Wreckfest was a great game. You haven't played. I tell you, if you haven't played that, man, you probably want to pick it up the PS5 because I tell you, it's a great crash up derby type of thing. Figure eight tracks. It was a really great game. I loved it. Oh man, I remember playing Crash Up Derby on the PS1. And we never had a Crash Up Derby type game. It's called Wreckfest. Everybody already knows about this, about Wreckfest. And $39.99 at launch, and I bought it on launch day, physical, right down here from Walmart because they had it a penny cheaper than everybody else. But I tell you, man, the game was great. The game was great, but I'm not here to do a review on the game. But the game was great. But the only thing that deterred me now to play the game at all is that. Do you remember when Battlefield, when you just waited for the servers and they actually rotated the maps themselves, and then before they got into the buy-in servers, you buy your server, but you remember how they rotate? Any other game rotates the servers themselves.
Yeah, I know.
Well, now on Wreckfest though, now you have to pick. You get an option to pick 1, 2, or 3, and it rotates through. Say there's 15 tracks. You get 3 options. They just throw it. It's like a spin wheel. They throw it in there. Everybody picks the same goddamn map, and everybody goes backwards in the map just to piss people off. So I don't know if that's still that way, but I gave up because I tell you, it was really competitive, really fun. And your car was really, it broke to pieces and you got into figure eight, had fun. But my build up to this is, like I was told you, I think you should probably pick that up if you get bored one day, but buy the PS5 version because you have to buy the ultimate version now. And it's going to be $39.99. But if you have the PS4 version, I'm not trying to down on Sony at all. Like I said, I'm going to buy both. It doesn't matter to me. But I'm really kind of aggravated about this because Microsoft so far isn't doing this yet. And I say yet. Maybe they won't, but you have to pay the $10 upgrade fee if you have a PS4 version to go to the PS5. Or you can't get the upgraded version. It's obviously best, for you, man, because you haven't got it yet. And if it's something you want to look into, now you can just go buy it one time. You're not really buying it twice, you know what I mean? But what are your thoughts on them having these games where you got to upgrade shit? I mean, doesn't that piss you off, or what do you think? What are they going to do to compete with that? What are they going to do to compete with Microsoft now? Let's say all together in a pot. I could say, what are they going to compete with? What's PlayStation Now going to do? I don't know. What's that going to do to compete with the stupid ass Game Pass? What are these free upgrades that Microsoft's offering, even back to the original Xbox? The slim titles they do have, they should have more. But over the 500 titles that Xbox 360, and I know I'm trying to build Microsoft, but I'm not. I think it's just pissing me off, this whole Game Pass thing. But what is your take on all that? Now I'll let you talk because that was a whole bunch of shit. That was a long ass question, but what do you take from that, man?
Don't want to build them up, but I mean, at the same time, you got to respect what they're doing because it's a smart decision. It's smart financially. I think the only way Sony comes back from this is getting free upgrades. You shouldn't have to spend 10, 20 bucks to upgrade your fucking game from PlayStation 4 to the PlayStation 5. That's where it loses me in a lot of things. I probably will not be upgrading a lot of my games unless I get a free upgrade. And going into that, the PlayStation Now, like you mentioned before, it's garbage. It wouldn't stand up. If Nintendo had something, it would not stand up to Nintendo's. Now, on that side of things, the only thing I really think they could bring them back is, like I said, free upgrades. They got to do something with PlayStation Now. PlayStation Now is a hot piece of garbage, and for $20 a month, it's not even worth the games you get to play.
That's what I'm very why do you think? I think it's going to go further than this. I think they're going to try to start going after EA. They're going to try to start going after Treyarch. They're going to try to go after. I mean, the Call of Duty series, Battlefield, Frostbite, maybe Rocksteady. I'm not saying go after them, buy them, because I mean, how many billions do they possibly have? I know they have billions, obviously, but get to day one Game Pass. This is what's scaring me. Not so much Game Pass itself, but now they're starting to put out shit day one with a new title that are new, that are sought after games. What do you think? Why do you think Sony's keeping Microsoft like the big elephant in the room now? Aren't they thinking, whoa, what's going on? What the fuck are we going to do? Do you think or do you think are they going to try to do like the Nintendo thing? What do you think? What do you think? Give me your lowdown on that whole fucking situation, man. That's weird.
Personally, I think they're running out of ideas to deal with them. Like at this point, Sony has done almost nothing to compete with Microsoft in that regard. They haven't really gotten into any exclusives that I know of. I mean, there might have been one I missed. Other than that, they really haven't done anything, man, like at all.
Why do you think that is, man? There's nothing. Why? There's
I
no.
think because Microsoft jumped the gun so quick, they couldn't even get their own deals out there with people. I think Sony wanted to go exclusive. They did that last year.
Yeah.
So they probably tried to jump the gun. They probably tried to take Bethesda. They probably tried to take who else did they take over? Rocksteady, whatever the fuck. But Microsoft has so much money built up already from sales, games, surprisingly enough, to get in there. You know, they don't do just games, they do computers and other things like that. So I think to eliminate that market from Sony, they jumped it so that they didn't even have a chance to. And I think that's backed Sony into a corner. They can't.
Man, wow.
I think they could go after Treyarch or Bungie or any of those, like you said, yeah, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
Wow, I'm just saying, man. I don't think God of War and Bloodborne's going to hold up.
No.
To all this shit now. I mean, especially after you got Bethesda. And I said, Doom. I like Doom. I mean, it's all, you know. I like. It's not like, you know, whatever. But some of the Bethesda stuff I really don't care about. But I know it's a big deal for everybody else. But I don't know. It's kind of, I think I see where it's going. They're going to have more. They're going to talk with their wallets, man, and they're going to start bribing these other big ass companies where they can, not so much, like I said, like, you know, not exclusive, man, but day one availability on Game Pass is what's going to happen. I think that's where they're going, man. I think that's what obviously it's common sense, but I mean, if that happens, that's not good, man. That's not good. Even if Sony sells over more units than Microsoft, it doesn't matter, man.
No, it won't matter.
It doesn't matter, man. It doesn't. I don't know, man. It's very changing events, I tell you, in the past 2 years, huh? Who would have thought? I never thought all this I never thought Game Pass or PlayStation Now would ever be something that would be to be worried about. Do you?
No, I never would have thought that would be the thing we worry about now.
Yes. Well, yeah, I don't know. I guess we're going to have to fold. You're going to have to fold to it, man. I guess when it comes down to it, what are you going to do? You know? You have that high-end PC, so you wouldn't have to really necessarily buy an Xbox Series X or an Xbox console. You could just, if you had to, just like I said, use your PS. I've always used my primary PS3, PS4 was always my primary console. I was disappointed the PS4 didn't do more backwards compatibility or do any at all.
Yeah.
I always had my Xbox out of the box, in the box, my Xbox One VCR edition, not even an X. I don't know. That was always a console that I didn't. I use Sony as all, you know, but not really so much exclusives, just the go-to console. But I don't know, man. I tell you, I don't know if they buy everything. What are you going to do, man? I mean, I don't know, man.
That rate, I mean,
what are you going to do, bro? There's nothing you can do, right? There's nothing we can do.
Because I mean, it all depends. I'm sure Microsoft would try and do something scummy like, hey, you know, Sony pays us this much. Oh, we'll put the game on there, but it'll be a couple months down the line. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Like that.
Man, I tell you.
Their funds.
I don't know, man. Microsoft's going to, but see, everybody's on the bandwagon except me, you, and I guess a few other people. But you're only the one I think I talked to that is kind of like, you know, who cares about this shit? Like you made a great point the other day when I was talking. You said they should just come together, just like when Nintendo did with PlayStation. Remember when they tried that?
Yeah.
If anybody doesn't know, there's a documentary on YouTube that you can see all that. But yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I guess you think they're going to be forced to join forces with Microsoft because they're going to be. I mean, I guess they got. You would think Sony would have unlimited funds as well, owning TVs and everything else, and you know everything. And
I don't think they'll fully back them into the corner like that to where they'll be forcing their hand like, "Hey, come over here, join with us," or,
you'll think,
you off the map.
yeah,
But
you'll just think they fuck it. They'll just do their thing. If people buy it, they buy it. They don't like Nintendo.
exactly, and if they have to back out, they'll back out of the gaming industry. They will. They'll do it.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's definitely a good point. But I tell you, man, people are getting hard-ons off of this goddamn Game Pass bullshit.
No, I know. Trust me.
I mean, it's out of control, man. I've been watching all kinds of more or less listening than watching. People are just loving this shit, man. It's funny how gamers are going to ruin its own community when it comes to physical media. Because I mean, YouTube is a physical. Well, I guess you can't really show off your digital content. That'd be kind of stupid. But I mean, I don't know. It's just me, man. I hate to see. I don't want gaming to turn into Netflix and Hulu, the next Hulu or Netflix, and I don't know. I still want that to happen, man. I really don't. And it's going to happen.
It's gonna ruin it because of how lazy people have gotten. Getting digital media is just so much easier now than going out into the store. Because everybody fears the whole virus going around. So now it's even doubled that. Nobody wants to go out and go get anything. You got
No, you're right. You're right. I know. Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah, the Game Pass, they're loving that shit, man. They're loving it. Speaking of, oh yeah, before we go on, man, let us all know I'm kind of glad you've had it for a while now. Now you got to give us your because I know you're going to be honest. You're not like all the fuckers are out there to just lie and bullshit. But when it comes to reviewing something, or you don't have to give me like a complete review, but what are your first impressions? But not your final thoughts and your PlayStation 5. Chew My Goo has landed a PlayStation 5.
yes.
Now give me a small or long, however you want to do it. I don't give a how long it is or small it is, but give me your first impressions and now a small review or where you at with it, and tell me what you like and what you don't like. If there's anything you don't like, I don't know.
Going into it, hooking it up and everything, is basically the PlayStation 4, just a larger console, hooking it up, getting it set up. You can obviously transfer like you could with the PS3 to your PS4, your data and all that. You can transfer PS4 to PS5. I didn't do that because I don't really care, but so far in my experience with it, the menus at first are confusing. Yeah, it takes a minute to get used to, and then you kind of figure out, and then you kind of go into the motions like you were with the PS4. Overall, the experience I've had in the beginning of it was solid. I mean, I'd give it a range 7 out of 10. And
really? Okay.
Going into gaming, playing on there, like I told you, I've been playing Outriders, that new PlayStation 5 game. Loading screens are a thing of the past.
Really?
I'll tell you right now, there's no point in having loading screens in games because it loads so fast, you never see them. Like, I'll load the game and I'll go to an instance and it'll be 2 seconds and I'm in. Bam, done.
Wow. Okay. So that's why everybody made a big deal of that shit, huh?
Yeah, it's really good, really fast.
Now, have you played a PS4 game in there yet?
I have.
Really? What'd you play?
I went back to it. I played the PS4 version of Borderlands 3.
Really? How'd that look, and how did it play? And what was it? Was there a noticeable difference? I mean, or is it? I mean, I'm not thinking it. I'm thinking it's going to be like fucking. It's the first time a kid goes to Disneyland, but I know it's not. When you get there, you're like, this is it. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't know. Is it really that? Is it really like that high end, like different?
For PS4 games playing on the PS5, no, it's not that crazy of an upgrade.
Right.
It looks a little nicer and it feels like it moves smoother, like there's more frames per second. Now, okay. I downloaded, it actually gave them a free upgrade to the PS5 version over this past week, and I downloaded that. I played it, and it's a substantial upgrade graphically. The way it looks, the way it feels, it moves. No, I don't want to say it's like a whole new game because it's not, but it's
right
to a point where it's definitely an upgrade over the PS4. It's great.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Well, good. Well, I'm glad to hear that then, because I'm glad to hear that, man. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad you got one, and that motherfucker's like fucking 8 foot tall, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that thing's.
I know that motherfucker. And I tell you, man. Now that was cool, but I tell you one more thing about the bullshit Game Pass and what they're achieving and what they're I think they're obviously this is all common sense. This is something I came up with, but this is what's aggravating me because they're going to take gaming out of everybody's hands, and then they're going to throw it into the fucking cloud, and you're going to be able to play all that same bullshit on your phone, on a tablet. I think it's going to come a time where you don't need a console, man. You're just going to goddamn have a TV and it's going to be Xbox instead of right next to Netflix,
Yeah.
don't you think?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying too.
I hate it. I hate to even think that, man.
That's gonna be fucked.
That's where it's going. I think we got 7 years of this, maybe 8. Maybe I don't think it's going to be 7 years. Do you think it's going to be 7 years, like the lifespan of a console, 5 to 7 years? But since this was delayed, let's pretend they're all available right now. Let's just pretend. I think it's console 5. Huh? No, I'm saying I bet this fucking thing is going to be almost half of the life of a 7-year run, or maybe 3/4 of a 7-year run, because they're going to turn it into a Netflix scenario. I just hope Sony doesn't, because I hope they stick to the console, man.
I hope they do too. They should. It'd be the smart thing to do is stick to the console. I mean,
well, that's
money.
That would be the only hope in gaming. If PlayStation sits back, let all this go down, and if Microsoft keeps putting money into Discord and all this other shit and lose billions of dollars on that, maybe they'll stop trying to buy shit and convert everything. But yeah, fuck Game Pass. Let me see here, man. Check this out. Oh man. Here we go. I got something for this is good. Okay. Now fuck me, man. I got mixed up. Hold on, bro. But what are you playing right? You said you're playing? Give me the lowdown on Outsiders, or whatever the fuck it's called. Give me the lowdown on that real quick. Again, give me that shit, man. Throw that out there.
Cool. It's developed by Square. Well, maybe developed maybe by Square Enix, and then also developed by People Can Fly, the people that made, I think it was Gears of War Judgment, something like that.
Oh.
And you can definitely tell that they made a Gears of War game.
Fuck. I don't know what that noise is, but go ahead. Oh, I lost Chew My Goo. I lost Chew My Goo. Oh, shit.
What the hell happened?
I don't know. I heard beeloo-boo, and then you went away, man. I kept hearing.
Oh, dog.
Yeah, go ahead. Go. When you were out, I heard the thing. Last thing you said was like, who was some of the developers and
Square Enix, People Can Fly, the main two. People Can Fly, as I said, they worked on, I think, Gears of War Judgment. It was something like that, and it definitely shows, because the way the game feels, the way it runs, is exactly like Gears of War. The way you move cover to cover, your abilities, the way the guns look, your characters, even they look like they're from Gears of War. And I don't like putting comparisons on games, because they have their own identity, and this is a game that feels like so many other games. It's kind of hard not to, because it feels like Gears of War. It has Destiny-styled abilities. It has what was it? What did I say? I think it had something weird from like a Star Wars thing. I think I compared it to, and it's got a lot of mainstream games in there, and it's not overwhelming. That's the thing. It's a great mix.
Huh.
That is a game for me so far. I've played about probably like 4 or 5 hours into it, maybe 6. It's a great game. I definitely recommend. The only problem it had on launch, it got review bombed because of server connection problems. And that's with every game. They're going to have their little bugs, their little issues. But overall, my experience in that game has been phenomenal. I'd give it a solid 8.5.
Wow, look at that, man. Okay. Now, do you know, because I don't know, I didn't look into it. Is that a free to play? Like I said, I know I'm sounding stupid here, sound like a casual, but is that free to play, or is you get a physical copy of that shit?
You can get a physical copy.
Okay, cool. I should have known that. I shouldn't even ask that question on the air and make myself look bad, but I haven't been really fucking around looking at any new games lately, because I bought a stack and I told myself I wasn't going to look at it anymore, because every time I find I buy 5 games, think here's one to play in order. I don't play it. I buy something else. Then I don't play it. Then I figured, let me look at something else. No, I don't want to play that now because I want to buy this now. I was like, I'm gonna buy a whole goddamn game store, and I'm not gonna play anything. So I'm gonna. There's a couple of games I'm gonna play. I haven't even opened up Resident Evil yet. I haven't opened up yet. I'm still, I'm still playing this. I'm almost finished this one, man. Again, I tell you, this game here. I don't know if this is something to revisit. This wasn't in my plan right now, but I tell you, now that I asked you I didn't think about this. This is something, not the undead or anything. This is something, maybe that too, but this is something to revisit. I tell you that the racial slurs, the word fuck, whore, cunt, motherfucker, and the things you can do in this game are this game wouldn't hold up today the way how sensitive the world is. No. I don't know if anybody remembers this game, but I tell you, I forgot half of it because when it came out, I bought it and I played it when it came out and then I beat it. But I tell you right now, this here, wow. It's everything that you're looking for if you're like me, if you like crude and ignorant people. And I tell you, this is great. This is wonderful. I tell you, man, it's something that you might want to throw in the PS5, man, to see what it looks like, or something. Or I don't know if you can play that. I don't know. I don't know if you can or not, but
I don't think they have it on PlayStation. But if
no,
I would jump on it.
Oh, I don't know. I'm saying that's right because it's only PS4. See, I don't even know my gaming situation now. I'm a casual, but I'm just saying. I tell you, man, that's something. That's why it doesn't. I'm not trying to get on the Microsoft. It sounds like the Microsoft fucking bandwagon cliche sentence there and say, but I tell you, this is why I'm getting an Xbox Series X first, and then I'll get a PS5 because I want to play. I forgot how crude this game is, man. And the storyline is much better than the new one. I guess it's got to be because this was 2005.
Oh yeah, that's.
But I tell you, they did a pretty good upscaling with this piece of shit I got, my Xbox VCR edition. The upscales. It does not too much texture popping or nothing, man. But I tell you, I prefer John over Arthur.
Yeah.
Man, I tell you, it's funny. There's some rude shit in this game, man. I love it, man. And I love it, man. Didn't know it. Maybe I didn't think about it, but I tell you, man, they broke down some barriers with this game, man. When it comes to talking, how they talk to each other in the game, it's fucking great, man. It's fucking great. But yeah, what I was saying now, Chew My Goo, I know. Do you primarily use speakers or a headset when you play video games?
Depends. Now,
really,
most games.
Well, obviously, when you're chatting with somebody, right? I mean,
yeah. If I'm chatting, I'm using a headset, obviously, but it depends on the game too. Like if I'm playing Madden, I'll blast it, through the TV. It'll be.
Well, yeah. I'm saying, but yeah, that makes sense. I mean, yeah. That would make fuck. So what I'm getting at is when you're playing a game, when you want to wear your headset, you want the best possible audio you can get, correct? Right, you might go.
Yeah.
Salt, pepper.
Salt, pepper, make good soup.
I had to do that. Well, I'm going to bonsai you here right now, Chew My Goo.
Bonsai.
Oh, let everybody know now that we're going simultaneously Twitch and YouTube at the same time. China and Hong Kong shut down. Chew My Goo. They're in ruins right now. If you go on the internet and look up the news of CNN, it's all fucked up over there now because of our podcast, but our show. But anyway, now I'm sure you've heard of this one because you're pretty up on some shit, more than I am most of the time. So Bang Olufsen headsets. Am I saying that right?
Bang Olufsen?
Yeah, I think I'm saying it right. But if not, I'm saying it close enough.
Yeah.
You've heard of the $500 headset, right?
Yes. Yeah.
for the Xbox.
For the Xbox.
Or any box, Xbox Play, it doesn't matter. It's $500, by the way. You can pick that up instead of a next-gen console.
Oh, really?
But you know what makes it interesting? It comes in 3 colors. I think it's gray, navy, and black. Of course, you got to have, So the ear cushions are made out of fucking lambskin, bro.
The fuck?
Yeah, this is true shit. Now, check this out. Now, the ear, lambskin. Now, lambskin the cushions are made out of lambskin. Okay. Now, the calf is on the band, like the band of the fucking thing. I guess that's on outside of the cushions, I guess. And the insides have components made up of bamboo, with real bamboo. For the small price tag of $500, April 29th, you can receive one. You can go out and get yourself one of these, but you won't have a new console to play it on. But you can use it on. You can use it on your Nintendo, your Switch.
I'll play it on my cardboard box.
My cardboard box. I tell you one thing. For $500, I tell you right now, I had the PS3 $100 wireless headset. Now that's about high as I'm going to go as $100. I don't know about you, but I tell you right now, if I was going to buy this fucking thing, it should be able, and it better be able to, when I plug it into a girl's belly button, when I'm fucking her, I can hear myself inside of her. Just like I'm just saying, for $500, I don't. What do you think of that, man? What do you think of the $500 headset?
I'll tell you right now, the only lambskin I want is lambskin.
You want Squidward? Get out of my store with that lambskin.
Get out of my store with your lambskin. We don't have squid skin.
We got squid skin for your head, your ear listening needs. Your squid skin.
Round eye. Why are you coming here with that?
Fucking round eye coming here with your
lambskin.
Lambskin, bro. Lambskin. I mean, what happens when you sweat? I mean, I'm not really much of a sweater, but when you do sweat and you got shit on you, I don't know, whatever. But you think it'll start to stink, bro?
Bro, that's what I was about to say. It's probably stink up the whole room. What the fuck? That's no fire. I was sweating on my headset.
You should see. We need to see where we're going. We're taking baby steps with this stuff. Now they're going to be fucking people that you can't identify the bodies. They're going to start using people.
I want to.
It has.
Please.
How far do we got to go, man? How far do we get? Now, what do you think lambskin, calf skin, and some bamboo would make it better? Like this, what would lambskin do? Is it softer than what the actual cushions are on a regular headset?
I would imagine.
You think skin, bro?
I don't know.
Clean that motherfucker. Can you put lotion on it?
Puts the lotion on the skin.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I couldn't believe it. I heard about the headset a couple days ago. They had like it. So, and then I started looking into it some more and what it was made of, and people were talking. It was fucking. I don't know. But you did hear breaking news here. I mean, you already knew. If you don't know, well, you know there's going to be another E3, right?
Yeah.
That's why I knew you would probably know that already. So June 12th through the 15th is going to be another E3. Now, the people that are going to be there is going to be Nintendo, Xbox, Capcom, Konami, Ubisoft, Take-Two, Warner Brothers, and Koch Media. What the fuck's Koch Media? Don't they have something to do with Saints Row?
I think they might, yeah.
Yeah, I think they do. I think they have, but guess who's not there?
Sony?
Sony?
My company?
My company? Now what? Why do you? They didn't show up last year, which is understandable because E3. I don't think it's going to be digital, a digital extreme experience, a stream experience, not extreme, but a stream experience, of course, because of the pandemic that won't go away.
I'm without my mask on.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Exactly, man. Exactly. So the pandemic that won't go away, but it don't stop people shooting up places, though, does it?
Oh hell no!
But we're shooting everybody.
Right now. North Carolina and kill 5 people real quick.
Don't let me forget that. Fuck it. I'll pause this. I'll come back to this. No, fuck it. I don't know. What? Okay, give me the NFL player guy. Just lost his mind and shot that doctor up in the grandkids.
Philip Adams, former safety.
Yeah, Saints and Patriots, right? And Oakland Raiders, right?
Yeah, he was drafted by San Francisco too.
Wow. So far as I know, and I know we're going to talk about, sometimes we'll talk about anything here. It doesn't matter. So when I seen that and looked it up, now I'm going to have to bring this up. I'm going to have to do it because what if that was a white guy that went into a black house and started shooting people up for no reason? There'll be riots, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, there would be.
And there's no reason. This guy doesn't know. And I'm not trying to bring up race in this thing. I guess I have to make my point. I don't care. But it's like, I thought it's not a big deal. I want it to be a big deal because it would have been a big deal if the colors of the people were reversed, right?
Oh yeah.
Do you think so, or am I just being too too much of a dumbass and smartass? Do you think? What do you
No,
think?
it would have fueled the fire even more for them. They would have jumped on that just like everything else.
Yeah, because I mean the internet, and it goes with it's not just black people I'm talking about. I'm talking about white people are sensitive as well. There's a lot. The problem is people in general, people meaning all ethnic, whatever it may be, black, white, purple, green, yellow, brown, it doesn't matter, had gotten sensitive over all this shit, and it just needs to go away. But that's not my point. I want you to give me the low. Have you heard anything new? Because there was no motive, no nothing. I don't even know if the guy was even seeing him as a doctor. But you know what? I know you would find this interesting because I know that you're a big football fan. That what they're steering towards right now, as of like 2 hours ago, is that he played football and he got hit a lot. His head.
Yeah, that's the main thing I figured they were going after.
Exactly. I think as much as I'm sounding like however you want to sound, but that's a cheap excuse right now.
Yes, that
you know what I mean? It's a cheap excuse. I don't know. I'm hoping they'll come out with a connection why it happened. Maybe something happened and we don't know, and they deserved it, and I'm all for it. Then you know what I mean? That's fine.
And
that's fine. I mean, but I'm just saying, if the circumstance was reversed, there'll be all kinds of shit on the news, right?
Oh yeah, it would have been all over the news.
I mean, it still is all over the news, but it's not. We're not having riots yet, you know.
No,
I'm just saying.
now,
I'm not saying anybody should be killed or shot, or not one race is better than the other that should be killed or shot. But I'm just saying nobody has the balls, or I haven't heard anybody say anything like, what if the roles were reversed right now? I'm just trying to make a point. Being an ass is all I'm doing. Being a smart ass.
That's the thing too. I don't see how he could have gotten hit in that much. I mean, I know football is a physical sport. You know, people get out there, they get hurt. This is a guy that moved between 4 or 5 different teams, and typically when that happens, you are not a starter. You are not on the field a lot. You are a backup, a reserve role.
But wasn't he? You would know better than me. But from what I gather, like I said, I'm not a football enthusiast at all. But wasn't he like the guy that went after the receiver?
Yeah, he was the guy that covered the receivers. Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. But do you know anything more than I do, or that anybody knows right now why he did it?
The only thing I know of, it's not a motive. I don't know what the motive was. Is that hours before all that went down, or maybe days before, they took his medication away from him.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
They took his medication away from him.
What kind of medication was he on? Do you know? I mean,
let me hold on. Let me go look it up.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Take your time, man. Go ahead. Like seriously, go ahead. This is interesting because I just don't. So he was. Maybe he did had I don't know about. I mean, I get it. I get people getting hit in the head a lot and concussions fucking your head up. But to go, I mean, I know he lived a few minutes away from down this doctor or something like that. He lived a few minutes away.
Yeah.
I just don't understand I didn't understand. Even the cops say they don't understand the motive, man. And he shot up the grandkids as well.
Oh yeah, he
shot the mother. The grandfather and the grandmother, or the mother, or the husband and wife, whatever who they were, the grandparents or whatever, and the two kids, the grandkids. I don't know how old they were. I don't know. I mean, if they were really young, he must have been fucked up in the head to shoot a kid like a young kid. I'm not saying any kids should die or you shouldn't have an age to die, but I'm just saying, but to shoot something at a 2-year-old, you're kind of fucked up if you shoot a 2-year-old.
You're a fucking coward if you do that.
No, if you shoot something I mean, that's a whole nother level, man.
Yes, it says right here, the former NFL player who gunned down 5 people in South Carolina on Wednesday, including a doctor and his family, reportedly had his medication taken away by the victim before his killing spree.
Oh, so okay. That I didn't know that. So the doctor that prescribed him this shit took it away from him.
Yes.
Why would he take it away from him? You think if he really needed him, why would I think doctors have to give you shit nowadays when you say you're fucking depressed, because there's the liability, correct?
No, yeah. It's always a liability.
So why would you? I'm going to follow this one. This is going to be interesting.
It says they encouraged him to explore all of his disability options, but he didn't want to. So I guess it's more of they tried to force, something on him that he didn't want. He's retired and he missed football. So I think he was going through something mentally.
But how old was he again?
Philip Adams was.
Well, he was young, right?
He was like in his 30s, 32 or something like that. Yeah, he was 32 years old.
Wow. So he was retired. He was landing money from the NFL, right? Am I right or no?
No, he was out. He's out of a job, not landing anything.
Oh, so he was okay. Okay. I guess I don't know, man. Don't know. That's weird. But anyway, no, I just thought it was very interesting, man. Especially with all the shootings that's going on.
Oh
Very
yeah,
interesting. Very. I mean, it sucks. It
oh, yeah.
sucks at any level for anybody to get shot up, and especially in your own house when somebody just that, or even a store, man. The store would be worse. I don't think any of it's worse, but can you imagine being in a store, just going to go pick up some goddamn Pepsi or something, or some ketchup, and somebody unloads on you? I mean, you know what I mean? That's fucked.
That's all fucked.
I don't know. It is what it is. It's just it's the trend right now, man. It's the trend.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit. I was thinking, man, I've been still trying to, I didn't put too much effort into this, but I put a little bit more than I thought I would when I, whatever. But, I was even looking, I was like, fuck it, man. I'm going to buy me an Xbox One X. So, but I really don't want to, but the prices on them fucking things are still $500.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
I know supply and demand. It's just common sense. I get it, but man, what is God damn, man. I mean, I'm not going to go buy a refurbished one at goddamn GameStop for $350, $400. It's stupid.
No, fuck all that.
You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand it. I don't understand how. I know why, but it's so aggravating, man. How can that fucking thing's 7 years old, right?
Oh yeah, it's old as fuck.
It's old as fuck,
Exactly.
man. Oh shit, man. I just don't know, man. I was going that route. I figure I'll fucking play that for a year and then I'll fucking get the other one because. Did you know? I think I told you. I think I told you last time I saw you. I don't know that an article I showed you when we were eating lunch last week. Did I show you where it said fucking the chips and all that shit will be available for these new consoles, whatever, for mid 2022?
Yeah.
Did you hear? What is that all about, man? Is that for real? I mean, what?
That just seems a little out there for me. I mean,
2022. Bro, I mean, you might as well say a year now. A year?
Yeah, I don't know. That's out there for me because you figure with the supply and demand you have for your consoles, you're not going to wait that fucking long.
Holy shit!
Companies that make these chips, hey, we'll put a little extra on top of what we're paying you now, and we'll get them. You get us chips right now.
Yeah, pay more for it. So you know what I mean? So they take a loss. So what, right? It's better than, like you say, the scalper. Not you, but they say the scalpers, right?
Oh yeah.
It's better than that.
And I think another fucked up thing about it as well is not only the scalpers, they're going out there, they're buying all these things, and they're using them to mine cryptocurrency, and it's fucking up the market for Sony, and it's fucking up the market for Microsoft because of that. And I think it's funny because I've seen something online that they did like GPUs for or not consoles, but computers. This guy went out and bought one, and he uses it to farm cryptocurrency, and then he actually used it to play games, and he was like, "Man, I didn't even know these could play games."
Oh, damn.
It
Man.
what these people are doing, man.
Jesus Christ, man. I talked to somebody 2 days ago that they're having, I guess it's not too much I thought it was all just bullshit to the point where, like, okay, they're just stretching the fucking truth completely. They're playing the Nintendo fucking bullshit, which a little bit may be. But I talked to somebody that really actually was trying to buy some computer shit, and they couldn't do it. And they had to go to eBay to get something and pay more for it.
Yeah, it's
how fucked up is that? I mean, what are we doing? What's up with what? Wow, man. This is, if you thought this a year ago and we would say this, you'd think this fucker's out of his mind if I said they're going to be shortage, if there's a pandemic, there's going to be this, there's going to be that, there's going to be shit shut down, there's going to be, and that what is that, 6 months of shutting down, or however long it was, a year, I don't even know how long it was, I don't know, 4 months, I don't know, who gives a shit, is going to back up shit that far. We even tried to go for, my one son wanted a fucking futon or whatever the fuck it's called. I think, yeah, the fucking thing in Walmart, and they didn't have them for months. A fucking $99 futon for the corner of his room. I'm like, what? And it was funny because we'd walk and everything was buying up. Remember all that shit? And IKEA now, I don't know about you, but I know people, I know I'm switching, I know I'm all over the place, but Even IKEA can't get shit restocked, man. Still, it's been a year, man. I mean, let's start building shit here then.
Yeah, exactly.
How about that? That's a fucking question. Why don't we start just building shit here inside the United States of America?
Because obviously we don't give a fuck about these whole mask rules and shit.
Yeah, and I tell you one thing. That's fine.
Yeah.
I love China stuff. Everything comes from China. I love it. I don't care. I'm looking at the bottom of my controller that says China. I don't care. I love it. And you know, we love China. We're breaking fucking boundaries over. We're putting milestone every time we do a fucking podcast over there, man. They're shutting down the streets, man.
Building a monument for it.
Yeah, they're just shutting shit down, man. You know? I mean, what are we supposed to do about it? Nothing. There's nothing we can do. But I mean, anything that comes from China is great. But if we can't get it from China, wherever the fuck it's coming from, let's build it here. Why can't we build it here?
We're Americans. We're lazy. I'm sorry.
Well, that's true. I'm lazy too. I can't blame them. I mean, they're more efficient and a lot better. I think they're just more efficient people.
Yeah,
they're just more efficient. Yeah, they. Man, I love shit from China. I don't give a fuck. I know a lot of people say I only buy American. No. Shit. Everything's from China. I love it. I love China. I love Chinese food too.
Taiwanese,
all Chinese, all my knees. Fuck these, fuck me.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck these. Yeah, I don't know, man. Samsung said they were going to step in and say, "Do you want some help, bitch?" I don't know. I haven't heard nothing. Yeah, I want the help. Go make them fucking chips. Get them going. Let's get a bag of these fuckers. Give me a bag of these chips. Let's put them in there. Let's go. Goddamn, man. I haven't seen one console yet in the wild ever.
I have not either.
I just went today to pick me up some light bulbs today at fucking Walmart. And I first thing I do when I go to Walmart or Target, you know what I do? I go back to the electronics section. Nope, of course it's not there. Nothing's there. I say motherfucker in my head. I think motherfucker. I do. I go motherfucker, man. Sony's so fucking cheap. They won't even put a display up. At least I can see a PS5.
Yeah, I mean, it's Sony's fault on the end of they didn't make enough. They fucked themselves. But it's also the stores, you know, they choose whether or not they want to put something in their store.
Yeah.
So really, you know, Walmart, Target, any of these places that don't have them on display, that's all on them. They're fucking pieces of shit too.
Those fucking pricks. I guarantee you one thing. And if I was there, I'd be that prick. I'd be like, as soon as you get a fucking new console on this motherfucker, whether one it is, and I'm working there, and I'm talking. If I'm not in electronics, I'm in produce, wherever the fuck I am, wherever I'm at. I hope I'm in the fucking panty section so I can smell them. But I want to get no smell. They're new and they're not going to stink, right?
Yeah.
So he say, yeah. That's right. That's over China.
Right, that's right.
That's right. They don't stink yet. Get out of my store.
Get out of my store. You not see me sniff.
So I would be that guy. I would say, you know what, man, when this comes in, you mind throwing it to me? Well, sure, man. We'll get it off the truck. You want one? Okay. And there's only two or one.
Yeah.
I would do it. I ain't gonna lie. I would do it.
I would do it. Trust me, if I was in that situation.
Yeah. I would do it. I can't blame them, but it pisses me off they do it. But I can't blame them. I would do the same damn thing, man. I might have to get a job. I might have to get a job at Target just to fucking get my console, then quit.
So I could work it part-time.
Yeah, for real. No, for real. Yeah. I think I'm gonna. I got some shit around here to do, man, and then I think I'm gonna apply part-time there just to do it. I'm gonna even ask for electronics. I'm not lying. I'm gonna do it, and I hope I get the fucking red shirt, and I'll send you a picture. But I'm just saying that when I get the console, I'm done. I gotta go home and play it now.
Later.
No, I'm sorry, I gotta quit now, guys, and I'm not giving them fucking a month and a half notice. Yeah. God damn, man. You walk another week? No, get out of my store.
Another week, stay here? Oh, no, get the fuck out of my store.
Get the fuck out of my store. I don't know. Yeah, man. But I tell you, man, I guess I'm just a spoiled baby because I wanted one and I didn't want one. And now I want one. And then I was like, no, I don't want one. Now I'm like, whatever, man. Whatever. What am I going to do, man? I keep looking to restock shit. I keep looking at the thing that you gave me every time I try it. It's nothing there, bro. I think like they're only how many units you think they're getting per store when they say restock? How many realistically?
Realistically, it's
yeah,
50 a store.
50? You think they're getting that many?
I think, yeah. Well, I mean, think about
the horror.
The horror.
I can't 50?
Yeah, well, I mean, think about it. How many people want it? I mean, 50. It's
Yeah,
kind of
well,
hard to think that it sells out that fast.
I think motherfuckers must be getting 3.
Yeah, they gotta be something. Something's
I
going
don't
on.
know, man.
Something's
I'm
going
just saying. Oh God, man. God, bro.
on.
So now that you got the PS5, have you been looking into the games, the PS5 games? How many are there now? I mean, do you know, or what do we
Yeah,
got?
I mean, there's about I want to say probably about 40, 50 titles that have been either that were made for PS5 or were upgraded from PS4 to PS5.
Okay, that's cool.
Some of them are kind of like no-name games I haven't really heard of, and then there's some that I saw. I was like, oh, I played that on this, or I saw a trailer for this, but a lot of it's just kind of out there stuff,
Yeah.
like indie games, things like that, like some weird anime fucking Japanese
Oh
RPG.
man, I just can't get into that. I mean, if people like it, that's cool. I'm not trying to knock on them, but I just can't get into that, man.
Yeah.
I just can't get into the anime shit, man. But now I heard, I don't know, you would know. I heard the what is it? The transferring your save data from your PS4 to the PS5 is a nightmare.
Uh,
You know,
Apparently, I didn't do it just for the fact that I'm a lazy fuck,
no,
and I
that's
didn't want to
okay.
hook my console up to my other console because I'd have to unplug fucking everything again. But I heard that it was for some people. I got like 3 or 4 other buddies that have PlayStation 5s, and they said it was quick, easy, smooth. So I don't know. I couldn't tell
Yeah,
you.
I don't. It was really weird that they were really focusing on that, man, and complaining about how the transfer of those that data would be. I mean, I don't know why, but I didn't look into that. I just heard that that was the problem. I didn't go too deep into it because whatever. I mean, there's going to be problems regardless with both consoles. If well, we won't know because all of us can't get one.
Yeah,
Both
yeah.
consoles, yeah. So it is going to matter, I'm sure. But
That I could think of that maybe have been a nightmare is there's little space on the PS5, and that's been something that people have been talking about since it came out, since they got their hands on it.
oh,
Now, if you
really?
had things saved on your internal for your PlayStation 4 and you tried to download it over to your PS5, you'd only be able to download a certain amount of games because I think there's only about an 900 gigs, and you could probably only use about 700 of them.
Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't know. I didn't know that. Well, yeah, I didn't know that. Now, how's that? How do you? Did they have that quick resume bullshit?
What do you mean, quick resume?
Do they have that, or is that I? Did they have that on your browser where you quick
Talking
resume
about
where you're playing?
where you go if you exit out of a game and you go back to it, it's just back where you started.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have that too.
Do you think you'll use that a lot?
I have used that actually. Yes.
Really? Oh, you went from one and said, "Fuck it, I want to play this one. I want to play this one."
Yeah, because I was playing Outriders and I was playing it with a buddy and he got off, so I was like, okay, well I'll jump to Madden for a little bit till he gets back. He got back on. I played about an hour and I jumped back in Outriders and I was right back where I was.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. So they did. We could probably call this for the first time, unless you think otherwise. Is this? Do you think this is a real next gen console? Because last gen wasn't really next gen. Do you think?
No, I think last gen was just kind of like a half-assed next gen, and
Yeah, that's what I mean.
yeah, this is probably about as close to next gen as we've gotten.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I think so. I think so. Now, what do you think? I know you did some. I know you do some PC gaming as well. What are the comparison? Again, we only go from the PS5 because nobody else. You have one, thankfully. So, what are the comparisons from the console to the PC now? What is the pros and cons, or do you think there's a huge difference? Or
Mm, it on PC it depends. If you go into a game and you just play it from scratch, I think they're pretty much on the same level graphically, I would say. Depending
really?
on what kind of graphics cards you get on your PC, obviously, but
Oh yeah, yeah,
if you're just getting base stuff for your console, then or for your computer, then it's pretty much matched up to the PS5, and it's probably the same thing for the Xbox One X.
yeah.
Now, you can mod up your PC like people do, like I did, and you can make it look beautiful. It'll outclass the PlayStation anytime you do that.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah,
Light
because
year.
you're not going to get if you get a $2,000 PC, it's not going to be able to go against a $500 machine.
No, it's
So
not.
it's common sense, but I mean, just like but I mean, you think it's this is probably the real next gen, the
Yeah,
closest we have to actually a next gen compared to like from the PS2 to the PS3. Yeah, it was a difference. It was dramatically different graphically and everything, but it was still just a console. But now they're just that bullshit all around entertainment center. If you want to use it for that, you know what I mean?
I would say the PS4, just the base PS4, was a PS3 with the 4 next to it, and then they went to Pro, and I think that's when it kind of was like, okay, well now we kind of went halfway.
Yeah,
But
I agree. I agree with that one. Yeah. Oh, I don't know, man. It's interesting, man. Shit. So how loud is this bitch, man?
it's pretty fucking quiet, man. It's really
Really?
quiet. Yeah,
Okay.
I had it set up on its little stand that it came with, and it was fine. I didn't really hear any loud venting like I did with my fucking jet engine
Oh
PS4.
my God, bro. Oh
Now
my
I got
God.
another stand. I went out and bought another stand that actually has like a little fan on the bottom, and it cools it so it doesn't overheat.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah, overall, I mean, it's definitely not no jet engine. It's actually really quiet.
It's quiet. Good. Well, there. I was just curious about that because, like you just said, the PS4 Pro, that motherfucker's a Bowie 7
Oh my
747.
god, yeah.
Oh shit, that bitch can get loud, especially with the newer game that has high demand graphics or you know, oh my God, jeez whiz, man. I'm telling you, man, if a bull is crazy, man. It's crazy, man. I don't know, man, but wow, interesting, man. Gaming's going to be interesting, man. I think physical media is going to be gone because, like we were talking last week for a brief time, that it went from Napster coming in, taking over the CD or the tape era, and you can get it for free and you can stream it, and then here comes Napster, here comes the streaming shit. Now you got Spotify, and then you obviously you get HBO Max, and then you get Hulu, you get Netflix, every physical media that we know about. I mean, there's still movies out there you can buy physical, obviously, but
Yeah.
everything that you see now is basically gone except the gaming side of it. And I'm just curious how long it's going to take now to finally to put the nail in that coffin. Thanks to Game Pass, of course.
I'd say
Thanks, Microsoft.
yeah, you maybe got like 2 more years before it nails down.
Yeah, so if anybody hears this or happen to listen to all of this, go buy as much as physical you can, even if you buy it on digital, just because, well, then again, if you don't have, if the console doesn't if the servers are down or if it doesn't update, you're still fucked.
Yeah, you're still gonna get fucked either way.
Yeah, you're fucked. So you don't forget about it. Save your money. And what am I going to think about it, man? Because I mean, if I buy it and say I can use this again, you know, and then it goes all digital, and I can't put this, if I can't put this game in a console, if I can't put this game in a console to get the upgrade and the download and all the update that I need,
Yeah.
and I'm just playing PlayStation and Microsoft on my TV where it says Microsoft or Sony Play on my TV without even a console anymore, this is just junk. Until it comes back around again, of course, just like the record, just like vinyl did. Remember?
Yeah.
Vinyl disappeared for 10 years or 15 years, and now everybody's buying. Well, not everybody. It's been a while now. The vinyl's been around for a while now, but I remember that came back quite some time ago, where people were saying vinyl's the way to go. No, I don't think. Yeah, I ain't buying no fucking records in a fucking record player. I'm just saying, just buy. Everybody's streaming everything now, man.
Yeah,
everything's a stream. Just like E3. Oh yeah, that's right, man. Let me finish up on that one. Yeah, the E3. Like I said, who was going to be there, and Sony's not going to participate. It's going to be a 4-day streaming event, man. What are they going to do? I mean, do you think they got enough to what now? Because you can look at anything now, man, and find out what's happening or going on thanks to, YouTube and everything else and Facebook or whatever, Google, whatever it may be. But I mean, what are they going to do? What are they going to do from the 12th to the 15th, man? What are they going to do? What are you going to do?
I think their first 2 days is going to be all their big hit stuff, their big hitters.
Do you think Microsoft's going to go first or Nintendo?
Oh, man. That's a good one.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know, bro.
I think you break the ice with Nintendo.
I think the same thing. Not because you said it, but I was thinking the same thing because Nintendo seems to come in. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. I think they're going to come in, but I think Microsoft, since they're going to be there, I wish PlayStation was going to be this with the kind of competitive bullshit they got going on and what they would say to sell their product. But of course, Sony's backing out of all that shit.
Oh,
I think Microsoft should open it up, just hit it hard, but they don't really need to compete with Nintendo. They don't need to. There's no reason to.
No.
So they actually going to E3. It's Nintendo and Microsoft. It's their E3.
Oh yeah,
It's their like Bethesda. I mean, that's for Microsoft, but Capcom. That's basically there's some Capcom titles on Nintendo. Exception of the other ones. Take Ubisoft. I mean, that's all right.
Yeah.
I mean, what's Koch Media going to do outside of Saints Row? I mean, maybe there's more games or indie shit that I don't know about. I don't know, but So I don't know. Are you going to watch it? Are you going to give a shit? Or are you just going to browse through it and watch the highlights?
I might see. I might watch Microsoft's, and I'll probably end up watching what Ubisoft has to deliver. But overall, I don't think I'm going to pay too much attention to it.
Right. It's interesting they're coming back. Is it a cash grab? I'm sure we don't have to pay, but I'm saying they're going to be making money somehow with all the ads. Is it a cash grab? Is it for is this E3 because they're thinking the people from E3 go, you know what, we can get a lot of fucking sponsorship right here, and fuck the gamers and fuck everybody else. Who cares? Let Microsoft do their thing. Let Nintendo do their thing. Let these little fucks do their thing. Let's just work up these fucking ads. The ads are going to be expensive as shit to be.
Oh yeah, it's like Super Bowl ads, that kind of
shit. That's all it's going to. Yeah, it's got. Yeah, exactly. That's what this is all about. It's about the ads because E3, whoever that is, what company runs that shit, it's a cash grab.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Microsoft needs to do it.
No,
that's why Sony said, "Go fuck yourself." I don't know. I guess any exposure is good exposure, but what is the point of any of these companies being there? Well, okay, Capcom, yeah. Take-Two, whatever, yeah. Warner Brothers, yeah. Ubisoft, yeah. But why even Nintendo and Xbox when you? Well, I guess you can get a Switch now. I don't know. I'm guessing you can. I don't know. Usually you can't. So why even do it when you can't even get the console? To show off what you just spent billions of dollars in Bethesda, and who knows else what they're going to buy. Why would you even? I guess I don't know. I don't know. What are your thoughts on E3 this year? What do you think? What are your thoughts on it?
I think it's a way to maybe motivate people to at least try and get one. I mean, it's like you said. I don't think that there's really a point to it when people can't get your console.
Yes. Right.
Or,
now, yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. I would say, like I said, I think it's a motivator to get people hyped. Okay, I'm gonna try and go get this console. I'm gonna go up there. I'm gonna try.
Okay, makes sense.
They do get them. Maybe they don't even get the console. Maybe they're just like, oh fuck, I gotta get this game so that way when I get the console,
it makes sense. I guess it makes sense. It's all about money, and that's good. I guess whatever, as long as it keeps it going, that's fine. But do you think? Because do you think this is all I got left? I don't know about you, but do you think Microsoft's going to surprise us with a surprise saying that we're going to be able to put out such and such so many units now, at least so everybody can have a chance to get one?
I could see them doing it. Yeah,
they fucking better. You know what I'm saying? They fucking better. Or get out of my fucking store.
Get on my E3. Get the fuck out. My
Phil Spencer, the cocksucker. He did turn it around from the 360 till now. I'm not trying to blow Microsoft, but I'm putting the facts out there. And like I said, I know this is all I got. From 360 to now, it's been it's been a pretty good turnaround for Microsoft. Thankfully, because of the backwards compatibility, like fags like me. But I tell you, man, Phil Spencer better have something up his sleeve. He better have something up his sleeve with this E3 and tell us that he's got some shit going on where he can get some chips. And I don't mean potato chips. You better get those fucking chips from whoever the fuck they better have some fucking, even if you got to get a fucking poor ass little boy and pay him 50 cents an hour to build this chip somewhere in the dirt or fry it up in a pan or something. You better fucking come up with some fancy shit here soon. And so I can get a fucking one of these consoles. You know what I mean?
Take these
one of them.
Make chip.
Make fucking chip. Well, get out of my store.
Get out of my country.
Get out of my sight. Anyway, Chew My Goo, do you have anything before we go? We've been about an hour now. I don't know. I have nothing else. If you got something, that's fine. I don't have anything.
The only thing I'll say is Star Wars Republic Commando recently came out.
Oh, that's right, man. Did you get it?
I did. I picked it up.
Holy shit! Okay, now give me the lowdown, man.
If you've played it before, I would say probably. Yeah, I mean, unless you really want to go back and feel nostalgic, I would say avoid it because it's not an upgrade. It's the game. It's the same game. Same game
Yeah.
as Xbox when it came out. Same
Right.
graphics. Might be like maybe a tiny bit of upscale because it does look a little cleaner,
Okay.
and maybe the frames are better. But overall, it's the same game.
It's the same thing.
Now, the only thing I could think of with them doing that and not upscaling it, not doing anything like that, is to maybe build hype around it for the next.
Okay.
Because they're at the end of that game. Spoilers. You end
Right.
off with it leading into a cliffhanger where your squad, you lose one of them, and it goes into a cliffhanger to the next game.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, it's a disappointing thing. I think. Do you think? I mean, we don't know. I guess I could. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I could. I don't. Anyway, do you think it's the same thing that's on in the Microsoft store? The same game?
Yes, it would have to be. It's got to be the same thing.
Huh. See, I thought they were I thought they were putting something in it, for it be more appealing, like you were saying. I thought it would be like a upscale, but at the same time, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I can get it. Probably not now because if I went to go get it, it wouldn't be there. That's how usually it worked for me. But if I wasn't looking for it, I seen it before for like $5 at Disc Replay.
Yeah, I would say definitely it's a pickup if you have not played it. It's
Yeah, I haven't played it. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't played it. I was just wondering, wouldn't you think it'd been better if they just remade it?
Mm-hmm. It would have, yeah.
It would have been better. I think they would have been better if they just remade it like they did the Resident Evils.
Don't change it, just upscale.
Just remake it. Yeah.
Do all that.
Just same thing, like you said, but just rebuild it from scratch. Just rebuild it. That'd been cool. They don't want to put that time into it. They don't want to do that. They don't want to. They want to copy and paste this motherfucker and make it a cash grab. That sucks, man. That's disappointing. Could have been so much better, I guess, but I can't say I never played it. But from your reaction, I knew you were excited for it. You weren't really,
Yeah, it didn't wow me.
Yeah, that sucks, man. Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
I think that's it. I don't know. Do you have anything else, my man?
No, I think
nothing else. Nothing in store. Sorry, we close. I got to go in after we're done here and switch test to an actual fucking.
Welcome to the test stream.
I forgot to switch the thing because I was trying to.
This is an hour-long test of the winter advisory.
Yeah. I was I put the title in it the first time I tried it because when you said you were doing some shit, we'll hook up later. I was like, fine, because I'm going to go through here and I'm going to do a test, blah, 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 make sure. And I put Microsoft, will they end up ending physical media? Because I can't put kill because it'd get hit.
Yeah.
Or it won't get any views at all because they'll hide it so far down in the algorithm. They'll cover it up so much it'll be down at the bottom to the point where nothing. But I got to put something else. I can't put kill or shoot. Yeah, shit like you can't do that. So that's what I had it in there. I was like, oh, I don't want to put that in there now because I don't think people think that I'm trying. Anyway. But yeah. All right, Chew My Goo. Well, it was good. I'm glad we got together again. The show's going to continue to go on.
Happy fun time.
And yeah, man, enjoy your PS5 and salt and pepper.
Make good soup.
That's right.
Hit the like button, motherfucker.
Yeah, fucker. Hit the fucking button or get out of my store.
Get out of my store. Get out of my stream.
Get the fuck out of my stream if you don't hit the button.
The button. Right now.
Mow, mow, mow,
mow, mow, mow. Stop hitting me.